Yeah, so Dominik Mysterio needs to do more. I've just now noticed he's the only champion from WrestleMania that has yet to cut a promo. He's the only one that has not went out there and cut a promo with the crowd. They're wasting the heat, that they have with Dominic following WrestleMania. He's not really doing anything with the Intercontinental Championship. This past episode of Raw, he had a segment and the Intercontinental Championship wasn't even around his waist or over his arm. It's like the shit didn't matter to him. And it's like that's kind of how they're treating him. Like he's not the Intercontinental Champion. The past few Intercontinental Champions have gotten interviews and shit about how they're the Intercontinental Champion. Even Braun Breaker got the chance to go out there and cut some promos or cut a backstage promo with Kathy Kelly. The shit we get with Dominic is just the Judgment Day house shit that we've been getting from him for the past 2 years, this is where Dominic's character is supposed to take another step and he's supposed to start taking him more serious. This is when he's supposed to get into some more serious feuds, not still doing the shit with the girls and stuff. That's cool too, right? I'm interested in what he's gonna have going on with Roxanne Perez, right? But Dominic still needs to be taken seriously as a competitor himself, he still has a ways to go before he's on that level, right? Because he just won the Intercontinental Championship and he beat Penta. But other than that, what other feud has Dominic really had outside of his dad that really mattered and was impactful and was memorable? Dominic needs that feud with somebody, whoever it is. I can't think of anybody right now. But I don't think it's Finn Balor, unless he brings back the Demon. I guess that can be pretty good, right? Maybe they get into some situation where if Dominic wins, Finn Balor has to leave Raw or something, add some stakes to it, right? I think the perfect person for Dominic to feud with, following the Finn Balor thing or even before the Finn Balor thing happens, it's LA Knight, right? Now I know Finn's gonna turn on Dominic or something, so I think LA Knight taking the belt off Dominic would be a pretty good transition. Dominic will also have a good feud with LA Knight. It's a top level person he can have a feud with. Like I said, he doesn't feud with anybody. It's just he's just fucking floating around in the back. I think they're trying to do a feud with AJ though, right? But they're not hammering it home enough. You know what I'm saying? It's AJ's feuding with Finn Balor more than he is feuding with Dominic, right? Dominic and AJ Styles should have had a promo with each other by now because think about it. He defended it at Backlash, versus Penta, but that wasn't a story. That was just a random match. He's not on Saturday night's main event, and I guess he's gonna fight AJ at Money in the Bank, right? But I don't know. It don't feel like he the champion, bro. Jey Uso has cut promos as the champion. Io Sky even did a promo as the champion, bro, and she don't even speak English. You know what I'm saying? Cena has done multiple promos. Jacob Fatu has done promos. Dominic is the only one that hasn't gone out there and cut a promo, right? That's all I'm saying, though. I don't have any complaints, with what his character or anything, but I just feel he needs to do more, right? This should be a legendary title reign for Dominic, right? After this, maybe he gets another main card title, but after that, right, we got to get him ready for the main event. So to get him ready for the main event, you got to put him in there with some main event level guys. LA Knight is a good starter, right? LA Knight, Finn Balor, these are good starters, I guess. AJ Styles, right? But let these be memorable feuds. Let them have moments in the feuds. It's just this is how Dominik Mysterio's feuds goes. Somebody comes into the Judgment Day house and then they say some shit to Finn Balor, and then Dominic's "Oh, take care of them for me," and then Finn Balor has a match with them, and then Dominic is just scheduled to have a random match with the person. I guess it's a format. I guess it's not really a story. I guess it is, but it's just is that how he's gonna have all his matches, right? Him and Penta, how did we get to that match? They just randomly announced it. But yeah, Dominic's one of my favorite acts right now, so I wanna see him do more. I wanna see him on Raw more. He should have been out here cutting promos, bro. This could be not I was about to say your MJF, not MJF because Dominic is his own man, right? But Dominic is your young gun, right? This is your young guy on the show, right? This should be your young cocky heel who comes out and starts the show with a promo, or he's gonna have a promo throughout the show, Edge used to have promos, right? Why aren't I don't know. I feel they should just do more with Dominic. That's all I gotta say about that though. Yeah, I'll catch you guys later. It's your boy BSB. Peace out. You know, like one more point. I know they can't get to it right now, but CM Punk and Dominik Mysterio should be a blood feud. You know, I made that point about MJF earlier. That was the point I really wanted to make because I enjoyed MJF and CM Punk's feud. I thought that feud took MJF like to another level, right? I think Dominic and Punk can do the same thing. You know, they can go back to like, you know, CM Punk like weirdly saying happy birthday to Dominic's sister. Yeah, it was a weird ass segment. They could go back to that, you know, bring that up. I think that their feud would be fun. But yeah, that was like the last point I wanted to make. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.